Now, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has chaired a cabinet committee meeting on security over the prevailing global scenario on the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. This is the latest meeting in the series of high-level cabinet meets chaired by the Indian Prime Minister ever since Russia invaded Ukraine on the 24th of February. Now, he was briefed on the latest developments in Kiev, including the evacuation of Indian nationals stranded in Ukraine under Operation Ganga. Now, Prime Minister Modi has directed the officials to take all possible efforts to bring back the mortal remains of the Indian student Naveen Shekarappa, who was killed in a strike in Kharkiv. Prime Minister Modi also reviewed India's security preparedness in the border areas, as well as in the maritime and air domain, and took stock of the usage of global technology in the defense sector. In the interim, New Delhi has decided to relocate its embassy from Ukraine to Poland due to the worsening security situation in the western part of the country. India has evacuated over 20,000 nationals from Ukraine so far. The government has also called for diplomatic engagement and truce between both the warring countries on multiple occasions, with Prime Minister Modi conveying the same to Russian President Putin a few days ago. Now, for more on this, our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, is joining us live from New Delhi. Hello to you, Siddhant. What are the big takeaways from this cabinet committee meeting on the security situation globally?
Well, this meeting was largely a review meeting on the situation in Ukraine with a security dimension to it. It was a cabinet committee on security that is the top security committee body here in India, with the Indian Defence Minister, the Finance Minister, NSA Ajit Doval, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Shankar, the Indian Foreign Secretary, all were present. And basically how it's going to pan out, because now, of course, the war is in third week and it doesn't look like there is any hints of it being stopped by Moscow. So there is, of course, worry, especially on the economic side of it, given that there will be impact, especially on the oil prices. But also we know that there is the new Iron Curtain being done on the entire world, the world being divided. So that was the basic crux of this meeting, and we can expect more such meetings in the past as well. Since the invasion began on 24th of February, there have been multiple rounds of meetings. But in those meetings, the focus was on evacuation, the Operation Ganga. But in this meeting, that was, of course, the focus, but also the security dimension of the entire crisis.
Right, Siddhant. Now, India has moved its embassy temporarily to Poland, and you have touched on it. What is the latest on Operation Ganga in terms of repatriating Indian citizens from Ukraine?
Well, Alison, the Operation Ganga is almost over. Almost 99% of the operation is over, given that over 20,000, in fact, 23,000 Indians have left war on Ukraine since February. We know that around 90 special flights were flown under Operation Ganga, in which almost 18,000 Indians who crossed Ukraine's western border and came to countries like Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania and Moldova, they were brought back to India. So by and large, the worry regarding the operation was the students stuck in Sumy, the 500 plus Indian students stuck in Sumy, and they have also been brought back last week in 3 flights. So the focus remains on making sure that the diplomatic fallout now can be handled. But largely when it comes to the evacuation process, the worries over the Indians stranded in cities like Kharkiv and Sumy is done with. There are few Indians still left, but remember, India had issued multiple advisories and alerted them that the humanitarian corridor has opened, but not that India is going to leave them. The Indian government is in touch with them, and as and when they come out, they will be brought back.
Absolutely. Siddhant, thank you for being with us and bringing us all the latest details on that meeting.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.